it's clear, this is narrated from the point of view of a woman. I am not actually a woman, sorry if that disappoints me. So, you know, you probably think that just because I'm a serial killer, I don't give a damn about life. You probably think that serial killers are really happy when they see people dying, that I don't appreciate the mommies and daddies of the world, how mommies and daddies nurture people so they can become all grown up with cars and jobs and all that. Well, extra, read all about it. I do give a damn, a big damn actually. You know, when a girl steals something, she had to have wanted that something pretty darn bad. And one of my brothers asks me that question one day, that exact question, with that little high-pitched tail he always slaps on the sentences. I don't know, but is life, important to you? Right out of the blue, you know, pretty awkward, huh? No, hello, how are you? How's work at the hospital going? No, he just has to throw it right at me because Farrah's little hobby is first on everyone's laundry list. And it's not that I didn't expect it of him. He's always been that brother who gets excited about who I am and what I do and who I'll marry and what wallpaper I'll pick out. So no, it wasn't that. I don't know, it seemed stupid. Everyone thinks that women are natural mothers, right? Well, my doctor hasn't told me otherwise, so I'm pretty damn sure I'm a woman too. If you're confused, ask my gynecologist about it. Forgive my interest, but his breathing sounds a little bit like a moose in labor too. I just am, well, interested. My eyes do a somersault, and I roll myself around in the feeling of genuine ticked-offness that's become my best friend nowadays. I do, Mike, I do, and I sigh, and I look at the ground. But wait, you know, let me throw him a curveball. I look back up and ask, why do you want to know? He seems to be a little more open with that. That I also mentioned he's the kind of guy who loves to have an explanation, God forbid he does tick someone off. I don't know, my wife and I were talking about it last night. I guess that wasn't all his wife and him were talking about last night. A few minutes later, he stands right up in front of our Christmas dinner table and lets the cat out of the bag. She's pregnant, we're having a baby. So everyone gasps and applauds, and it's a really nice scene overall. Everyone deserves a few nice scenes in their life when you get down to it. And I'm a pretty nice person, I have to say. I mean, I don't tell charity callers to go to hell. So I forget that I'm annoyed with him, and I sort of smile for a minute. Then there's a little kink after that minute, or a kink for me anyways. Everyone starts pulling these look at me but not look at me eye gags. And the one thing I can't stand is people not being sure of themselves. In my experience, you can't kill a person without getting nicked for it. Now, can you? So I'm ticked off again. But at least I had a few minutes of genuinely thinking the universe was that endlessly colorful and antibacterial place Martha Stewart tells us it is. And I guess I'll take that. And now I think I'll tell you something else about my family. You see, my family knows about my little hobby, and knows about it pretty well too. But they won't tell a single male, female, hermaphrodite, transgender, leper, whatever about it, even if Mom, Dad, Mike, Joey, Joanne, and the rest of them are hanging around the ceiling via pinky. Which is how I'm not in the slammer, by the way. And that should make me glad I'm not saying anything, right? But the thing is that I hate when it's the piece of rubber on the tip of everyone's tongue. I hate when it's like taboo. You know, this one time we were talking about hobbies, so after my brother talked about making miniature sailboats, I talked about this guy who choked with a parasail. I guess doing that was a little stupid now that I look back on it, especially because my cousin to this day pisses himself whenever he gets onto a boat. But what about all of this be yourself, accept the true you that Oprah talks about all the time? Well, you know, I'm a serial killer and you all can get the hell over it.
Oh my God!
But you know, I'm never going to say that to all their faces, especially during Christmas dinner. Mom serves a baked ham, which usually earns me a few stares because of that stockbroker I stuffed into an oven recently. But nobody looks this time because they all got their prescribed thinking about me done already. I guess I'm sort of like hot sauce. You only need so much. No, forget I said that. That was pretty bad. Anyways, but now let's just concentrate on how exciting the whole early childhood thing is going to be. And I'm thankful because it gives my head enough room for an idea. After dinner, I head towards the kitchen where Mike and his wife are helping Mom clean the dishes. I sit at the island start sorting the pans. Mike sees me out of the corner of his eyes. "What, Barry?" he asks. "Well," and I sort of want to slap him then, just for the way he's looking at me, but I go on. "I'd first of all like to congratulate you and your wife on that new kid." "Thanks," he says while glancing at his spouse like I won't notice. And she's scurrying out the door, and how long have I been here? A minute? Real amazing relationship those guys have, don't they? But, again, I'm a nice person, so I won't judge that much, and I'll keep my opinions to myself, and I will be respectful, just like Oprah Winfrey told me to. And I also won't beat around the bush. What I wanted to talk to you about was that with the baby and your day jobs, I know you work at the senator's office. Where does Ellen work again? She works at, Mike strokes his temper because that would definitely help him know what to say. She works at Merrill Lynch. Not even more. Try to smile. That's great, but the baby's not going to be born with a day job, That was supposed to be funny, but, Mike doesn't laugh. In fact, his face is sort of turning green. I'd like to think the explanation for that is just the extra spice in Ma's potatoes, but I have no doubts. So I paused a good amount of time before saying, so I was wondering if you needed I always forget what you call it. It looks like more than an answer might come my way when he opens his mouth next. But, he's able to keep everything in, so I'm thankful. What he mutters is babysitter. And I'm like, yeah, babysitter. Would you consider it? I mean, you don't even have to pay me if you don't want to. I just want something to do in the day, And I work nights at the hospital, remember, so I'm good as far as dough is concerned. You see, another common misconception is that serial killers don't have any jobs except bringing off innocent necks. First of all, how heartless do you think I am? Second of all, yeah, we do have other jobs, Some of us even support families. I knew this guy in Staten Island who had 3 kids and put them all through college. He ended up choking a homeless guy right outside of the University of Maryland. But that could have been for his daughter's safety, couldn't it have been? Is that so bad? Mike would probably think it's bad because he's looking at me like I have 3 heads again, but I'm still trying to smile at him. Again, I am a good person. So then he says, that's one of my least favorite words. And Mom's behind us looking at her dishes like they're prayer cards because she doesn't like to get involved in these things. Mike's still looking at me like I have 3 heads, and 3 heads must be a felony because Mike goes to the phone and dials 911, which really upsets me because, I've tried to explain this to all of them a bunch of times, but, I don't kill family. I don't kill people I know. He's probably thinking Farrah's going to come and slice the baby's head off as soon as she gets the chance. But no, there's got to be some distance for me to kill them, see. It's like eating meat. You would eat a cow you don't know from Adam, right? But you wouldn't eat your own poodle. There's too much difference. There's too much distance. Am I right? Oh, and I'm speaking of what I wouldn't kill. I'm going to say that I'm not going to be walking around strangling babies. But, he doesn't know that. That's why he's recording me right now. Damn it. Ma's realized what's going on and is trying to pull the phone away from him, and she's trying to scream but can't. As for me, I just sit myself down in the chair, and even though there's a knife 2 damn feet from me, it's too much distance. I never saw my brother again.